Angel Reese thought things couldn't get any worse. Until the disrespect hit a whole new level. After being benched in back-to-back games, ignored by teammates in the huddle, and completely iced out during practice drills, fans started whispering that the Chicago Sky had officially turned their backs on the very player who was supposed to revive the franchise, but no one expected what happened next. Out of nowhere, Shaquille O'Neal, yes, the NBA legend himself, took to national television and unleashed a verbal storm on the WNBA, and he didn't hold back. "Y'all better start putting respect on Angel Reese's name," Shaq declared. "She's a queen. You don't sideline a queen. You build around her." The internet exploded. Clips of his statement went viral in seconds, with fans demanding answers. Why was the league treating one of its biggest stars like she was disposable? Why were coaches ignoring her potential while hyping others? This wasn't just about basketball anymore. This was about ego, power, and a silent war inside the WNBA. And now, with Shaq in her corner, Angel Reese's battle has become a national spectacle, and someone's about to be exposed. Stay locked in. This is just the beginning. It all started with a dream. Angel Reese entered the WNBA as one of the most hyped rookies in years. Fresh off a national championship and viral fame, she was expected to become the new face of the league. Endorsements poured in. Cameras followed her every move. Social media dubbed her Bayou Barbie. And the WNBA had its next marketing superstar, so everyone thought. But behind the scenes, tensions were quietly building. Whispers of jealousy, favoritism, and locker room division surfaced just weeks into the season. Coaches reportedly clashed over how to use her. Teammates grew distant, and when the Chicago Sky began struggling in the standings, Angel became the silent scapegoat. Instead of building the team around her strengths, her rebounding dominance, her charisma, her ability to draw fans, they started benching her in crucial moments. She'd go long stretches without touches. Coaches refused to explain her reduced minutes. The locker room vibe turned icy. Meanwhile, other rookies in the league were celebrated for doing far less, and fans started asking, what's really going on? Angel tried to keep her composure in public. She smiled for the cameras. She gave diplomatic answers in interviews. But insiders say privately, she was furious. She felt disrespected, overlooked, and set up to fail. Enter Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq had been quietly watching everything. As one of Angel's biggest early supporters, and someone who's faced media heat, coaching conflict, and politics in the NBA, he knew exactly what she was going through. But when he saw her benched during a nationally televised game, only to be ignored in the post-game recap, something snapped. He went live on air and let the world have it. "Y'all trying to humiliate this girl, I see it. You think I don't know what this is? You're sidelining a queen because you're scared she shines too bright," Shaq thundered. "That's your star. That's your franchise. That's your sellout crowd right there." Suddenly, the disrespect Angel had been quietly enduring was front and center. The WNBA world froze. Did a Hall of Famer just say what everyone was too afraid to admit? Did Shaq just declare war on a team that had been quietly silencing their own star? It wasn't just a viral moment, it was a turning point. And once Shaq put it out there, there was no going back. Fans started digging into footage. Reporters started asking real questions. Former players started speaking out. Because if Shaq saw it, maybe this wasn't just rookie growing pains. Maybe Angel Reese really was being pushed aside on purpose, and maybe, just maybe, she wasn't going to stay silent anymore. The moment Shaq's rant hit social media, the internet erupted. Fans flooded the comments. Angel's name started trending within minutes. People weren't just shocked, they were angry. Clips of her being benched, ignored by teammates, and brushed off by coaches began circulating like wildfire. Suddenly, everything Shaq said didn't just feel emotionally, it looked factual, and then the bombshell dropped. A leaked clip from inside the Chicago Sky locker room hit the internet and it was damning. In the clip, head coach Teresa Weatherspoon can be heard saying, "We're not building this team around one player. She needs to learn her place." Another coach responded, "She's too focused on cameras and brands. We need ballers, not influencers." The tone, dismissive, cold, targeted. Fans couldn't believe it. How could a team speak about their rookie star who led them in rebounds, and was single-handedly drawing fans as if she was some distraction? Worse, the video clearly wasn't meant for public eyes. It was a moment of brutal honesty behind closed doors. And the twist, it wasn't just Shaq who saw the clip, it was Angel. Reese herself. Sources close to the situation say Angel was devastated and blindsided. She had no idea the coaching staff viewed her that way. To make matters worse, she had just come off a game where she gave everything, fighting for rebounds, hustling on defense, even diving for loose balls despite being in obvious pain, yet behind her back, they were mocking her. The betrayal cut deep. Angel had tried to be professional. She had sacrificed her body, stayed quiet when sidelined, and avoided stirring controversy. But this clip shattered any illusion that things were fixable. She immediately unfollowed several coaches and team staff members on social media. Fans noticed, the media noticed. And when she showed up to the next game with a stone-cold expression, no pre-game smiles, and refused to answer any post-game questions, everyone knew something had changed. Meanwhile, Shaq doubled down. On his podcast, he said, "You don't treat stars like that. You build around them. You coach them, mentor them, protect them. You don't clip their wings and then wonder why they're not flying." And just like that, the narrative flipped. This wasn't a rookie struggling to adjust. This was a young star being sabotaged by her own franchise, and now the biggest name in basketball was leading the charge to expose it. The WNBA's carefully controlled PR bubble had burst, and the fans, they wanted answers. But Angel Reese wasn't done, because after hearing what was said behind her back, she was ready to speak up, and what she revealed next would shake the league to its core. The fallout was instant and brutal. Hours after the locker room audio leaked, Angel Reese finally broke her silence, but she didn't hold a press conference or post a carefully edited Instagram caption. No, Angel did what Gen Z stars do best. She went live. Her face was tired, her voice was shaking, but her words, sharp and direct. "I gave everything to this team. I left my heart on that court every night, and y'all treat me like I'm just a PR stunt." The live stream exploded. Tens of thousands tuned in within minutes. She didn't name names, but she didn't have to. Everyone knew who she was talking about: coaches, teammates, the front office. The message was crystal clear. Angel Reese was done being silent, and then came the receipts. Angel revealed text messages from team staff, questioning her commitment, because she had media appearances lined up. Screenshots showed conversations, where her marketing value was discussed like a liability. Not one message about her rebounding numbers. Not one message about her work ethic, just fear that she was overshadowing the franchise. Then, the most shocking moment of the live, Angel pulled out her phone and played a voice memo, a private conversation, a top assistant coach saying, "We can't let this become the Angel show. She's not bigger than the team." The internet exploded. Hashtag Angel Show started trending worldwide. Fans were furious. Commenters began demanding the resignation of the coaching staff. Even former WNBA players began speaking out. Skylar Diggins retweeted the clip with, "This happens way too often. They love you until you shine too bright." Cheryl Miller commented, "She's dominating the boards and the headlines, and that's a problem for them. Pathetic." Even celebrities joined the firestorm. Drake posted a story, "Angel Reese is the show, pay her, play her, protect her." Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky organization scrambled to contain the damage. They issued a lukewarm statement claiming the locker room clip was taken. The backlash reached boiling point once Angel's emotional live and audio leaks went viral. Fans, celebrities, and sports legends alike couldn't stay silent. But the biggest voice to enter the battlefield, Shaquille O'Neal, the NBA Hall of Famer and longtime mentor to Angel Reese, jumped on his podcast, The Big Podcast with Shaq, and didn't mince words. He stared straight into the camera and said, "Don't disrespect royalty. Angel Reese is a queen. And if y'all can't see that, then you don't deserve her." That clip alone racked up over 7 million views in just a few hours. Shaq doubled down on Instagram too, writing, "Y'all ain't worthy of her hustle. She built herself up from nothing. From LSU to the league, she gave y'all a show and y'all spit in her face. Shame on the WNBA. Shame on the Sky. Fix it." His words sent shockwaves through the basketball world. Meanwhile, Charles Barkley chimed in with his classic brutal honesty on TNT. "The WNBA been asking for stars. They got one in Angel and now they mad she's too famous. That's not a player problem, that's a management problem." Even Caitlin Clark, the one player most often pit against Angel in the media, quietly liked a tweet that said, "Angel Reese doesn't need your approval. She is the culture." That like, fans saw it, went wild. On TikTok, Gen Z creators rallied in support. One viral video with over 2 million likes featured clips of Angel dominating on the court over a remix that said, "They hate you when you're winning, and beautiful." Meanwhile, ESPN aired a segment titled, "Does the WNBA know what it has?" in Angel Reese, with panelists debating whether the league was fumbling a once-in-a-generation marketing icon. Merch sales for Angel Reese tripled overnight. Fan-made shirts started popping up online with slogans like, "Let Angel cook," and "Queen of the Paint, unbothered and unapologetic." But even with public support at an all-time high, inside sources claimed Angel was considering a massive move that could flip the entire league upside down. Just when it seemed like Angel Reese had public support wrapped around her like armor, a bombshell leak dropped that no one saw coming. A verified WNBA insider account posted a now-deleted tweet, stating, "Breaking, Angel Reese's agent has reached out to multiple teams, expressing interest in a mid-season trade." Wait, what? Fans were floored. Angel leaving Chicago. According to the leak, Angel's camp was in active exploratory conversations with at least 2 major market franchises, including the New York Liberty and Los Angeles Sparks. Both teams have massive media footprints, celebrity ownership, ties, and the kind of brand power that could elevate Angel beyond the court into global superstardom. What's even wilder? The leak claimed the trade wasn't just about team friction, it was about personal betrayal. Allegedly, Angel found out that a senior executive inside the Chicago Sky organization had been leaking negative stories about her to shape the media narrative and make her look like the problem, not the victim. When confronted, that executive reportedly refused to apologize, and Angel walked out of a team meeting mid-sentence. Social media exploded. #FreeAngel trended for 14 hours. Cardi B tweeted, "Y'all playin' wit. Angel like she ain't the one who made y'all relevant again. Let her fly." And then, just when fans thought it couldn't get more dramatic, Shaq posted a cryptic Instagram story, a black screen with just 4 words. "They gon' regret this." Was it aimed at the Sky? The WNBA? Both. Even insiders don't know for sure, but one thing's clear: Angel Reese is done being quiet. She's done being used, and she's not waiting for the league to respect her. She's about to force their hand, now with a possible trade looming, a brewing scandal behind closed doors, and Shaq ready to go scorched earth. The next move could change Angel's entire career, and maybe the future of the WNBA itself. But what will she do next? That answer is coming sooner than anyone expects. If you've made it this far, you already know this story is so much bigger than just basketball. It's about loyalty. It's about respect. It's about how women, especially black women, are treated. In elite sports, when the spotlight turns harsh and unforgiving, Angel Reese gave her heart to this game. She brought the fire, the flair, the fans, and the ticket sales. And now, she's being painted as too loud, too dramatic, too difficult. But what they're really saying is, she refuses to be quiet. And that threatens the system. Shaquille O'Neal stepping in publicly was more than just support, it was a warning shot to the league. You can't keep using these athletes for their headlines, their merch, their viral moments, and then throw them under the bus when they demand the same respect you give everyone else. So now it's your turn. Do you stand with Angel? Drop a comment below right now with #StandWithReese if you believe she deserves better, not just from her team, but from the entire league. And don't forget to like this video if you think Shaq was right to speak out. Subscribe for more exclusive breakdowns, insider leaks, and emotional player updates you won't find anywhere else. And trust me, this story isn't over. We're hearing rumors about a new team already making a serious offer for Angel. And you won't believe what city wants her next. So hit that notification bell, because when the next twist drops, we'll be the first to bring it to you. Until then, stay loud, stay loyal, and most of all, never bet against Angel Reese. Angel Reese.